ADFS is doing its job. We can't blame ADFS here. What to do? CRM platform trace is the resort. Let's see. Okay, so I have enabled platform trace using the registry keys in platform trace KB. No need to describe that. Okay, and I'm going to reproduce the same behavior. So just so everyone knows here that there is a kind of lag in what I'm doing on the lab machine. Like there is this bit of slowness, spinning circles, and I'm trying to avoid those spinning circles being recorded in the video, pausing the recording and resuming it time to time. Okay, just avoiding spinning circles being recorded as much as I can. So browse the CRM URL once again. Got the auth prompt. I'm not even putting fiddler at this point because I know what it is. Okay, this error message is clearly from CRM. Claims validated, all fine. So let's look at the platform trace. Okay, so platform traces are captured here, and the file of my interest is w3wp CRM web. Nothing else, just that. Level colon error. Direction up. And there comes something interesting, because it starts with token.security token exception. Microsoft Dynamics CRM has experienced an error. Reference number for administration, blah 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 blah. Here is the exception of interest. The issuer of the security token was not recognized by the issuer name registry. Doesn't tell what to do, but it gives a nice clue that I don't know the issuer. And in claims-based authentication, the claims consumer, CRM, trusting the claims issuer, or in some other words, the SAML token issuer, is the key. If CRM doesn't trust the SAML token provider ADFS STS, the whole idea of authentication is lost. So CRM will not proceed the authentication process if it doesn't know if it doesn't know about the token issuer. Okay. So how CRM knows about the trusted STS? Obviously, when we run the claims-based wizard or claim-based authentication wizard, first thing we do is we specify the STS, the URL, and from there CRM knows from that federation metadata provided in that URL. CRM knows that this is my trusted STS. Now what am I going to do is just hitting internet for the exception. Pasted the whole thing here. Let's see what I get. Claims walkthrough. The issuer. Yeah, there is a bunch of stuff. Quite generic, it seems. Yeah, quite generic. Let me narrow it down. These are the tricks I use for narrowing down stuff. Okay, now I get all CRM related stuff. First one, Seems to be same thing. Okay. This one is a KB. Third one. And yes, 401 unauthorized. So you guys observe 401 coming up in Fiddler for the request flow or the flow of this request, like when STS validated, gave it to CRM. CRM kept giving 401, 401, 401. Here 401 is set by the CRM platform, not IAS. So don't get distracted by considering it as something wrong with IAS, and IAS is not authenticating things. So this happens when token signing certificate and token decrypting certificate will automatically be renewed. In our case, it was not automatic renewal for some reason. I'm not sure about that, but yes, renewed. And what do we got? This error message. Steps are pretty straightforward. First, disable the claims-based authentication, and then okay, fine. Seems good, promising. So I'm going to disable the claim-based authentication in Deployment Manager. KB says disable it and do an IS reset, reconfigure claims, reconfigure IFD. Okay, run IS reset again, restart. Okay, update federation metadata in ADFS. Okay, next browse. Okay, so pretty much we have to do restart of IIS and restart of ADFS. I'll do the reconfiguration now. Everything is green. Apply, finish. Okay, I got the IFD wizard. Not changing anything. Nothing has changed in terms of parameters on the wizard. Hit next, apply, and finish. Okay, now it comes to IS reset. Done. And the ADFS service restart. It is restarted. Let me go back to my CRM website once again. Closed all IE windows. And I'm back to my CRM website. Yep, it seems to be going to STS. Fine. It would be a little slow as things are spinning up on both app pools. Are spinning up on both CRM and IIS website. Let me close out some of the chunks. And you know what? Platform trace is enabled. Let me disable that as well. So I have created this registry files. I don't end up spending a lot of time in typing stuff. Seems to be doing good because STS validated, came back to CRM, and I can see the organization being added in the URL here. I never specified organization as CRM IGTSC. When it gets added, there is a validation of SAML token which succeeded at CRM. Based on that, it pulled out the default organization for logging in user or user requesting the CRM web page. So it is a good sign. This server is a little slow, so we'll have to bear with that. Okay, so CRM website has started coming up, still rendering, but it's good, working fine. The internal URL was redirected to the /org main.aspx from default.aspx, and I can see the dashboard being rendered. Let me check the external URL as well. In this case, it's going to be crmigtsc.nama.com. They should give me the ADFS sign-in page, which I got. And credentials. Boom. Went to default.aspx. Good sign. Main.aspx. Too good. And okay. Dashboard 404 pre-UR6. Pretty non-issue. This environment doesn't have UR6. So I switch to something else, come back to dashboard, it would be coming up fine. The internal URL is completely loaded, working fine. Absolutely. Dashboards are blank, there is no data in there. Okay, seems like good. Hunky dory. Internal, external, both URLs for CRM started working as expected. In such situations, I feel like rebooting some of which I did, which is decrypting or kind of disabling the encryption of ADFS token signing. Okay, so I'm back to my internal rule, and what I'm going to do is monitor relying party trust. That checkbox would be checked, automatically update relying party, and apply. This is the default setting. Okay. Still there is no encryption certificate. Why? Because it pulls it from the CRM Federation metadata URL. Okay. I have to say update from Federation metadata URL, click update. So it's updated. So now I bring up the properties, jump to encryption tab, certificate is there. Fine. Okay. That's it.